colleagues, Dr. Pagai, Mr. Jigni Shankar, the state president of the Republican Sena in Karnataka. They are here to support the Indian National Congress's campaign in the upcoming assembly elections. So we will do it in this manner. I have a suo motu. After that, we will take your questions. And then Mr. Anand Ambedkar and his colleagues would like to say a few words extending support to the Congress party. So if that is all right with you, we can go right ahead. My apologies to some of my colleagues of the Hindi channels who've come from Delhi. This press conference obviously will be in English. No, I don't think there's any need.
Ask him, Mansoor sir, should it be translated into Kannada?
No, I think let us send the...
We'll circulate.
Okay, that's So essentially, there are 4 or 5 things which we would like to share with you today. The assembly elections are scheduled for the 10th of May. This is not an election about any one individual. This is an election which is about the future of the 7 crore people of Karnataka. It is about the future of their children, the future of the state, and the future of the country. The reason why I am saying this is that on the 10th of May, when every voter of Karnataka goes to cast his vote, he should just ask himself one thing. Is he or was he happy and satisfied with the performance of the BJP government in Karnataka? That is the only one question which every voter of Karnataka must ask themselves before going to exercise their franchise on the 10th of May, that were they happy with the performance of the BJP government in Karnataka? The answer to that question will show them the right path. The reason why I say this is because if you look at the track record of the BJP across 9.5 years, across different state and parliament elections, the BJP has never contested a single election in this country anywhere on the strength of their track record or performance. I say this with the fullest sense of responsibility that the Bharatiya Janata Party has never contested a single election anywhere in the country on the strength of their track record and performance of governance. And that is why there is always a concerted and deliberate attempt to bring in extraneous issues into the campaign. Issues that have very little relevance to the everyday lives of people. Therefore, the people of Karnataka must distinguish between the noise which the BJP creates, and the real issues on the ground. Issues which concern their future. And let me flag 4 or 5 of those issues which I think are the fundamental issues with regard to the future of Karnataka. The first and foremost issue in this country, and this is not only in Karnataka, it is across the country, that in the past 9.5 years, the BJP government has broken the back of the common man. Inflation has completely and absolutely ruined household budgets. And let me give you just a few figures. You see, when we left government in 2014, a gas cylinder was at 410 rupees. Today it is at 1107 rupees. Petrol was at 71 rupees at a point in time when crude oil was at an all-time high, especially between 2008 and 14. Despite crude oil prices being historically low for the better part of the BJP's tenure, petrol today is selling at 101 rupees a litre. 27 lakh crores or more. And I am giving figures from my inflation speech in the last monsoon session. 27 lakh crores had been collected by then. I'm talking about the July of 2021 as excise duty and tax on petrol and petroleum products by the BJP government. Diesel is at 90 rupees. It was 57 when we left office. Tur dal was 65, it is at 150. Jawar is at 36, it was 17, and I can go on and on. The point I'm trying to make is that in the past 8.5 years, inequality in this country as a result of the economic policies of the BJP government has grown so exponentially that while people find it difficult to make two ends meet, cronies of the BJP government have amassed such fortunes and have almost cornered every infrastructure resource in this country that it almost looks as if there is an oligarchy in place in this country. The second issue that I would like to flag is with regard to unemployment. Karnataka has 25 lakh people who are unemployed. Out of the 7 crore odd people who reside in Karnataka, 2.1 crore people are in the age group between 15 to 29 years. So therefore, when you talk about the future of Karnataka, how is the future of Karnataka going to be created without jobs getting created, without employment getting created? The third issue which I would like to flag is that when we were growing up, and I come from the northern part of the country, we grew up hearing that Bengaluru is the IT capital of India. Today, can this be said with certainty that Bangalore still remains the IT capital of India. And this has happened because of the wrong policies of this government, the BJP government, both at the center and the state. One of the beneficiaries of that has been my parliamentary constituency. We have a suburb of Chandigarh called Mohali, which is becoming a huge IT dynamo. A large number of companies which were earlier in Bangalore are relocating there. They're going to Hyderabad. But I am not happy. While I would want my parliamentary constituency to grow, I would also want that Bangalore, which pioneered the IT revolution in this country, continues to retain its preeminent position. And therefore, to do that, a proper policy architecture is required and not a 40% commission government. The fourth issue that I would like to flag is BJP had promised a loan waiver to the farmers. They had promised equitable MSP. What happened to the loan waiver promise? You are talking about building a glorious Karnataka. What about the promise that you made to the crores and crores of farmers of the state, that given a chance, you would actually alleviate their loan burden? I would like to ask the BJP, what happened to that promise? What happened to the promise of an MSP? In North India, we had such a big farmers' agitation. That agitation was withdrawn after the Prime Minister promised that there would be a legal guarantee for MSP. Nothing has happened for the past 2 years. So fundamentally, it seems that the BJP is anti-farmer. Finally, they talk about a double-engine government. That you should give us a chance because there will be a double-engine government. Now, what has that double engine done for Karnataka? A BJP constituted finance commission reduced the share of Karnataka in the central pool of taxes from 4.72% to 3.64%. For every rupee that Karnataka contributes to the exchequer, to the central exchequer, it only gets 15 paisa back. So where is that double engine growth? Is growth going to happen in the air? Growth is not going to happen without resources. So the point that we are trying to make, I'm sorry, I have a bad throat, that, thanks, that if you want growth, development, peace, progress, prosperity, social harmony, because without social harmony, there can never be peace, progress and development. Then on the 10th of May, it is imperative that the people of Karnataka must vote the Congress back to power. My appeal to all the voters of Karnataka is that this is not a vote for the Congress alone. You will be voting with your feet for your own future if you vote Congress on the 10th of May 2023 in the Karnataka Assembly elections. The floor is all yours.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए News24।